Being enchanted by the peace.
Oh, man.
Yep. When it falleth suddenly upon them.
It falleth suddenly upon them. Then you got these clowns out there, they was clubbing or whatever they was doing last night through niggas swerving off the road with the juice. They just on the road just thinking shit is good. At this very same time, ships out there in the port, far as the eye can see.
Right.
Fucking shelves is empty, shit you usually get is gone. They tell you Christmas is destroyed.
Yep.
And not because the Grinch stole Christmas, it's because Sid Biden did it. He actually telling you it's gonna be a dark winter.
This is the CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey.
Hey, I guess Twitter is a bird, right?
Twitter, yep.
Hey, the bird.
Well, hey, the snare.
Yeah, the snare. And it's funny because Facebook and all these platforms are fucking traps.
Yep.
To trap you stupid ass people to find out what you know, who
Yep.
you know, how you know it,
What
when,
you like.
where, what,
Yep.
who, how, where, the drugs.
Right.
Hey, whatever you niggas is doing, man. And niggas got sprayed on fucking Facebook Live and everything.
And that's
so
why
you found and caught and trapped.
And that's why the things that they put on Facebook and the ads, that's why they give you the ads, because you're talking about what you like.
Yep. They know you.
They know your every thought.
These social media companies know how to manipulate you dumbass people's minds, man.
That's
I was
right.
talking
Hey,
to
wasn't there a show?
That's why you're dumb as fuck if you're on social
Cuz.
media.
Right.
Go ahead, huh?
I was finna say, I was talking to this stupid ass bitch, and she was telling me that she took the
Vanessa
pokey,
Vanessa.
yeah,
Vanessa
she
the
pokey, and she was worried because I brought it up, and she was like, well, you know, because you could tell on the spirit that she felt like she been having them dreams, you know. You been seeing them?
Well, that shows you that America is under the spirit of a fucking woman,
Done.
right?
Yeah.
Because that's what those platforms were created for, the woman, man.
Yeah.
That's not a masculine fucking platform.
Right.
Because our social media is right here.
Right.
Hey, this is social right here. This is social because men usually get together and hold councils and stuff like that. Women don't fucking do that.
You're gonna see your teachers, man.
There's a brotherhood.
Yep.
There's no such thing as a sisterhood nowhere.
And women don't keep up with news and shit, so that's why she don't know if a woman sees something she don't like, she gonna run from it, she gonna swipe away. So the algorithm know not to bring that her way, so it keeps her in her stupidity.
Right.
Hey,
You know?
Social dilemma. Wasn't that a series?
Yep.
Hey, the fucking girls getting all sad, fucking ears. But whatever, man. Hey, it's destroying people. They really don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey's dire warning: hyperinflation will soon change everything.
Hyperinflation is gonna change the way you see the world, man. That you really didn't have it the way you thought. You don't have what you think you once had.
Yep.
Because, like you said, they don't look at the news. So by the time it actually catches up with them in real time, what the fuck going on? But yet the whole fucking time, news articles coming up and shit about the ships out there in the harbor, war in China. You thinking, oh, well, that's Trump. Biden, he don't know what he talking about. But no, he actually said, this is really going on. The men of the Lord
Like that
pop
video,
up.
was in the chat. That woman at Costco, she all bugged out because the pack of steaks was like $8.
Yeah,
She was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You sleep. You literally
Right.
And then the bitch getting raped on the train, and then the nigga almost running into the bitch house. It's getting real out here.
She ain't paying, she's still not paying attention.
Yep.
Oh, and then the cops about to fucking walk off the force out there in Chicago and every fucking
In Washington, like 30 cops resigned and shit already.
It's getting real out here. As the days go by.
That's
Well, that
right.
federal mandate, they took the testing and exemptions off the table. They're not accepting any exemptions for federal companies, man.
Yeah.
I know that firsthand.
Yeah. Just to back up the article you just read, this is a screenshot I took of an article. It says Long Beach Port Director warns holiday shoppers to start early.
Beautiful.
They said if you haven't got your holiday shit already, you're fucked.
Hey, bro.
You're not gonna get it.
Hey, bro. Hey, we just moved in. Me and my demon moved into a place, and we got all her father's furniture, right? So we moved in June. They placed an order to get new furniture. They still haven't got it. They said that they might get it in late January. But they ordered it. They ordered it in June. So what is that telling you?
2022, it will be a rush hour.
The Lord is telling you everything the Lord is telling you. He told you already. So now it's about to be hyperinflation for you people and hyper ass kicking for you assholes.
That's right.
Said the laws during says about those who buy be as though they didn't have nothing. That's it. Right? That's exactly it coming into play right now. It said pretty much counted as lost.
Yep.
The money you spent.
Well, there was a report that went out that during the pandemic, when these motherfuckers got all that stimulus money, the designer stores were fucking, there was lines out the door. Louis Vuitton, fucking all their designer shit, man. But you go now in the past few weeks, those stores are empty, man.
Yep.
They ran out of their that money.
Yep.
And you see the craftiness of this devil. He's about to create a lot of chaos because he's telling them online shoppers, well, pretty much you ain't gonna be able to get it shipped to you online. So that's gonna cause more people to go in person to these stores and panic buy, but it ain't gonna be nothing to buy because the shit gonna be empty. It's gonna be shortages, so it's just gonna be a bunch of frustrated people crammed in the store, and it's gonna be chaos.
If you can't panic buy, you just panic now.
That's right.
So it's gonna be,
Well, hey, they're gonna buy all the good shit first, and all the fucking straggler shit is gonna be left over.
Yeah. Well,
Like during those grocery runs, a nigga had a cart full of okra, cans of okra.
Nigga know damn
Just
well
because he's like, shit, this is all I can eat. There's nothing else.
It's like experience when all that shit was going on, I went to the grounds around the corner from my spot. This fucking Moabite looking couple had a fucking ground lamb just like packed up to the tent. You motherfuckers don't eat no lamb, man.
Yeah.
Taking up all the goddamn lambs.
And I know
Because they can afford it. Yeah.
Right.
a lot of the stuff that is shortages on right now, brothers, we gonna be straight because we could go without a lot of this stuff. Like they say, oh, okay, it's a shortage on meat. We don't gotta eat meat.
And then they fucking said shortage on fucking Rice Krispie trees,
Yeah,
candy,
shit like that.
first they're sour, then
Shit,
they're
nigga.
sweet. What the fuck, man? Who gives a fuck about that?
Yep.
Hey, these people about to be sour. They about to be sour.
Sweet gold.
They was sweet. Oh, and shit. Yeah.
All the shit with fetus flavoring and shit.
Right.
That's crazy, bro. Hey, but hey, brothers can go without. Hey, the Lord gonna give us better. Hey, because all these preppers, who you think they prepping for?
Hey man,
But
it's
it's
not gonna be an issue, man.
No.
That's actually offensive to the Lord. You going through this, you worry about fucking food.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
That's the easiest thing.
No, this is
Yeah, it's a light thing. for
We
the
want
most
this
part.
devil to bring it because he's moving in the same spirit. You know, he's researched what Joseph did. You know, they still found the granaries that Joseph had the grain in thousands of years ago. So they know how Joseph collected that. All the nations had to go down to Egypt to buy the grain. That's what these devils is doing. They want you to go to them at the end of it all. And what did they say in Genesis? You can get it out. We're in Genesis, I believe, 41. It said that they gave them money for those years when the famine first started. And they spent all the money up. And they had to give things that was lucrative. The cattle, horses. And then after that, they had to go to Joseph again and say, hey, we ain't got no money. These niggas with the stimulus ain't got no fucking money. So what they eventually going to do? Go down to Biden or whoever the fuck is in authority, and they're going to have to give over what? Their bodies. Just like people in Egypt said, all we have is our lands and our bodies. Buy us so that we may not die in the famine.
Hey, that's what Esau said too before he gave up his birthright.
Yep.
Hey, true.
Hey,
So he want everybody to be the desperate place.
That nigga Esau panic bought, man. He thought he was gonna starve and shit.
Food cooking right in front of us.
Right.
And it's gonna get so bad to where you're not gonna be able to hold all that stuff because you might have to just move around. You can't just stay in one spot.
Yeah.
Especially us, you know, Esau gonna really be looking for us in that day.
Oh,
You know?
Said be as a goat.
Right.
He's gonna be in one spot. Not in Babylon.
Go ahead,
This Lamentations 4. How is the gold become dim?
Going into Israel.
How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street.
Yeah, so hey, our people is on every street, man. They threw, they drunk, they fucking weeded out, maxed out, gone. So how has the gold become dim? How was this great nation, noble, how they niggas now, degenerates and Latins and shit? When we came from a great people, hey, Barack went into the king of the Aztecs. Montezuma, these dudes living lavish. That city that they built on the water, that's fucking beyond the tech of this fucking place. To build a city on water, this fucking shit pales in comparison to them cities in the ancient world that we built. It compares in comparison to what we built in Egypt. The pyramids are still standing over there.
And the Lord guided him to build that city, was known today as Mexico City, because their elders had a vision from the Lord saying that when you see an eagle standing on top of a snake, that's where you build the city at. And they saw the eagle standing on top of the snake in this little part of a piece of land on the lake. So that the Lord
and that's their flag, I believe. Like still is, they got
right.
You know, hey, we gonna have the serpent clinch in the talons, man. He through. Yep. This man is on his last leg. But you got it up?
Yeah, this is
Start 13.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 47 and verse 13.
Now in the article this brother brought out, it was saying that you're gonna feel this inflation soon. Just like Joseph told the Pharaoh. It's funny because on the Joseph cartoon, the Pharaoh was like, we are doomed. He was like, truly. But Joseph's like, nah, get out a man that's wise and understanding, you know, and set him over the affairs of Egypt. And they're like, well, who's better than this man right here? Joseph. So, hey, Joseph moved in the spirit of the Lord to prepare for that famine. But he told the Pharaoh, hey, the Lord gave you that dream twice to let you know that he's truly bringing this famine. He has determined it in his own heart to bring it. So the Lord is determined to bring this famine. It's going to be worse than the famine of Egypt during this time. But look at the people of this time. It was like, dude, they had their own lands. You ain't got no fucking land now in this time just to farm and fucking have your own shit.
No chicken.
You got to go to a fucking grocery store, man. Yep. Then it said the full storehouses show suddenly now empty.
They said, you know, like they had they said now the onions, all the onions got salmonella in it, bro. Bro, like year before that, right? Last year, a farm with onions, they had to destroy tons, millions of onions because of what? The pandemic.
Yep.
The pandemic, they weren't able to put their onions to restaurants. Restaurants were closed. Everything was closed.
Yeah.
So they had to spoil a lot of onions.
Yep.
So now this year, the Lord is telling you, I'm bringing another plague, which is salmonella. You can't eat nothing. The Lord is going to tell you, you can't eat nothing without me, bro.
Yes.
Cross-contamination.
Hey, and before COVID took, you know, the center stage and shit, there was like 10 fucking diseases lined up under it. It was fucking salmonella, Ebola,
It was everything.
bubonic, pneumonic, it was all type of shit. But then the COVID just took center stage and shit, and everything was washed away. But then those diseases are still out here. And then these stupid people that got the juice, they're susceptible to anything. Yep. Somebody can just come, you through. The common cold will take your ass off. A baby will come see the truth. That's it. Through.
Yeah. Genesis 47 and 13, and it reads, and there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore.
Woo! So there was no bread throughout all the land. Now bread just means food, grain, or whatever you can eat. There was no bread or food throughout all the land. Go ahead.
So that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan fainted by reason of the famine.
They fainted by reason of the famine. Even though they knew it was coming, they still fainted. Like, damn. You know? Go ahead.
And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt.
Hey, all the money has been gathered up. True wealth has been gathered up. They been took the money from you people way back in the damn 30s, man. They took the gold standard out. That dude Kennedy got his fucking top blown off because he tried to get the silver standard back in there. They blew his ass away. Then they really took away the gold standard with that dude Nixon in the early 70s. So you people is walking around with true paper. Get that paper.
True paper.
Paper, man. That's all it is. It's paper. Ain't shit. Ain't backed up by gold or nothing.